The moment I parked my Ferrari outside my home, the HOA president Karen stormed up like she owned the street, snapping pictures and shouting that cars like this don't belong in her neighborhood. She threatened fines, towing, and even banning my Ferrari forever, but I stayed calm, knowing something she didn't. That Ferrari wasn't just a car for me, it was the reward of years of endless work. My dream finally parked in my driveway, but Karen and her board decided it was too flashy. And not in community style. She handed me a warning letter, smirking as if she had already won. I said nothing, letting her think she was in control, but in reality, I held the deed to the very parking lot where the HOA held their meetings and parked their cars. Weeks later, they called a special meeting to officially vote on banning exotic cars. I walked in and listened quietly as they gave speeches about neighborhood image and rules, and when Karen proudly announced the vote, I stood up, pulled out the official deed, and laid it on the table. The entire room went silent as they leaned in to read it, and the look on Karen's face was priceless when she realized the ground beneath. Her chair wasn't HOA property at all. It was mine. I reminded them that without my permission, they couldn't even park their cars there, and if they wanted to keep using the lot, they would have to respect my rules. Karen tried to argue, but her voice cracked and she had no defense. Gasps filled the room as it sank in that I wasn't just a homeowner. I was their landlord, and their plan to ban my Ferrari was dead on arrival. From that day forward, Karen never mentioned my car again, and each time she saw it, she forced a fake smile. But here's the twist. 1 week later, she sent me an email begging me not to sell the lot to a developer because if I did, the HOA would have nowhere left to meet. I didn't reply. I just smiled knowing the tables had turned forever. If you were me, would you sell the lot to teach them a final lesson or let them sweat under my control?